Week 15 of documenting my business journey until we hit £1 million in revenue. So I really want this video series to be positive, but it's another week of something fairly negative because I had the realization this week that the next 3 to 6 months are probably going to be the most difficult that we've ever had in business. So we've just gotten out of a financially sticky period in terms of cash flow. Normally January, February is always quiet, but for us that was actually November through to March. Just seemed to take a real dip year on year. And although we're kind of getting out of that now, thankfully, we're starting to pay off all the money that we did have to borrow during that period and kind of settling back down. Just as we're about to hit zero, from the negatives to hit zero and get ourselves back above water, kind of had the realization this week that the summer period for us, which is always difficult, is going to be even more difficult than it ever has been. So June, July, August is always fairly quiet. You get like the out of office replies. It takes a long time to get projects turned around and approved, and therefore the sort of second half of the invoicing to be done. So financially it's always a bit of a struggle. We actually had to borrow money last year to cash flow that, but then October, November was massively busy, so that was good. But this year round, I'm starting to notice that year on year, enquiries and project start dates for April, May, June is also massively down year on year. Now, I've got to take the responsibility for that because it means I haven't done a good enough job sort of 6 or 12 months ago to set us up for this year. But I am now starting to see the impact that AI is having on our business. So the bottom sort of 10 or 20% of our revenue in terms of transactional value, so projects sort of £1,000 or £1,500 or less, has basically been removed. We are now seeing that because people are getting handy with editing themselves as well, but also AI writing and producing a lot of content. We're just seeing that what used to be kind of like bread and butter almost vanished. It has then meant that the bigger jobs are the ones that's left, but naturally all the agencies have to take a little bit of a step up, and so the bigger production shoots are now also becoming a bit more difficult to fight for. If there is one positive though, I'm actually really happy with the marketing and content that we ourselves are doing. I feel like we've gone through a really good creative process, getting all of the nice bits put together and happy, but it's now a volume game where we go, right, we've got the standard, now we just need to do that as much and efficiently as possible, which kind of removes the fun from it, but such is life. So that's us for this week. Hopefully we're still around in a few months' time. I will continue to document, and I'll see you next week.